the first request was Mara. We're going to start on the weekly, work our way down. Mara, and I'm going to go as fast as I can, so this is speedy analysis. So if you have questions, stop me. I'm not looking at the chat on Discord and TikTok, so you're going to have to say something if you want me to stop. All right, so first things first. Floor 2341. Below us, 1816. That is where you don't want to go. So that is our red, right? I like to make it red. Okay. Anyway, that is our floor. That is 1825. Anything underneath that on the weekly time frame. So this is either a hefty ass fucking retest, or we could be falling back into that. And I would say that definitely, most definitely below 1515, all chances of a recovery would probably more than likely be diminished. I can see that by looking at previous price action. So, all right, I'm going to post these. I think Mara weekly. All right, that's posted in the Discord. All right, if you guys are on TikTok, if you guys don't mind tapping your screen, that'd be sick. I'm actually short on IWM. I had some shorties on those bad boys. All right, so let's move down to the daily 24 hours, and this is where I love to do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So 1 2 1 2. What's below us? Is it money? What did that tap off of? Looks like this little stutter step right here where we get, let's see, what is that? 18 13, 18 15. You get a bounce. What does it recover? Absolutely fucking nothing. So you're probably gonna have to come down, and I would say right now you've got 18 16, and then definitely 15 15. But 50% of this candle is 2016. You'll see a wick coming off of that right around there. That is where you want to recover. It's actually a little bit higher than that. I think it's going to be about 2040. So that's going to be first, right? We're going to want to get above that if you're bouncing. So I think this is definitely one of those stocks that, why not shoot for a potential bounce? Let me see if I might be a little bit off on this, actually. Hold on. Very good. Yeah, thank you guys for tapping your screen on TikTok. Look at those little fingers. Finger working. All right, that's enough. There it is. All right, so Mara 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3. So this either collapses and starts moving into those no-node squares, or you might be looking at a bounce. So I'm gonna write this down. Okay, it's not necessarily a hot watch list, but why not see if I can't? So I'm gonna tell you the play that pops to my head immediately. On the 24-hour time frame, and yes, I could be wrong. Stop loss 1825, candle close. Probably need to zoom down into the hourly, kind of verify that. Target, right? At a minimum, I think $25. So I don't see any reason why from 1860, and probably looking at those options, they're pretty cheap. You could probably grab something 3 weeks out, target based, and then trade it. So I might look at trading things like that, right? Or throwing some money, minimal risk, maximum reward. So I'll put Mara on there. I've missed Mara about 9,000 times. I think I've traded maybe Mara like 5 times. I don't know why. All right, so that is the 24-hour time frame. Yes. All right. So really quick, just to recap, so I can clip it. 1 2 1 2 on this Mara setup. You do have this wall right now that you're sitting up against. That is right around the 1820. Underneath that, you will have the basically 17 even, followed by what I'm perceiving to be as cost basis at 1580. Again, channels can expand, can break, and generally 1 2 closing, you'd like to see a bigger bounce. So All right, and I'm gonna post that one as well in the Discord. Mara Daily. Let's see if I can let Priest. One second. Oh shit. Also, this Friday on Twitter, me, TTI, will be recapping the market going into next week. This is going to be an important meeting, so make sure you guys are there on Twitter. All right. Netflix. I see Netflix first. Discord, where are you guys at? What are we looking at? Are you guys typing in the chat? Anybody know the... How'd you know what I was playing? But yeah, that is FKJ. Oh, it probably set it up at the top. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at Netflix. We've got Mara down. Interesting setup on Mara. Definitely kind of moving in a presentable fashion. Oh, I see Docu. Sorry, Suda. All right, the first thing that I'm seeing here is obviously there's some form of control. That control was lost at some point. Those are expansions out of it, so you still have room to the upside, but what is there? This is a previous floor, and you're fighting over it. That's 172.50, and then followed by what I'm looking at as cost basis. That's 5.8, or a previous cost basis, excuse me. Come on, dude. Yo, Chief. Right here. That's 127.35, 130 base, or 530, excuse me. Followed by that, yes, the previous box top, those would be levels, and 575.50 on Netflix. So why did I, and this again, earnings season could be the thing that sends us up into those highs, breaks those bearish setups. But we did close on the weekly outside of the candle close of 489, and we closed at 492, so that is good. Yeah, FKJ is great. So moving into the 24-hour time frame. Now we can see that a punchback was executed, but it was unable to hold, right? Whatever 504, 503 was a, excuse me, pretty strong level. And you'll see there's a fuck ton of volume sitting in there. So as of right now on the daily time frame, not as clear, because here's what happened. You did get a punchback. You did not hold it. And in fact, not only did you not hold it, but you came back down to sit on top of cost basis. So this actually could end up being not so juicy. You can come back down and retest 486, bounce, and that's what I would be looking at. But ultimately, if you lose, and this is where setting an alert for me would probably be pretty important. I need to go back to Mara and set alerts on that one as well. So let's go ahead and go here. I'm gonna grab this. So remember, when these alerts go off, right, you need to go and look at the chart. So that includes me. So if I don't see that, by all means, let me know, and we'll go and take a look at that. But this will come into the Discord, into the alerts channel, so make sure you have that. Yeah, if you never call me that again, I can absolutely. I hope I don't find out you're married, dude. I'm gonna tell your wife. Tell your wife. All right, so Netflix, interesting, right? And you got to get outside of that 495.72. Period. End of story. All right, moving back up, we've got Docu. That's Dodo. Netflix vibe immediately. Weekly time frame first. What do we got going on here? We are up against... Did we really lose that floor? I don't think we did, or I don't think that's enough. That's 1, 2. You're 1, 2, 3. You did that in the most disgusting fashion possible. By the way, what did you bounce off of? Again, when boxes are being built, that's where the volume is, folks. Listen, you just saw me drop these lines in. This is how this strategy was built. By me doing that. Just letting you know that during me figuring this shit out without anybody else, no help, this is the things that were capturing my mind. Why? Why? So, anyway, this is one of those situations. 64, obviously opening outside of that. I've got 2 targets for you. Immediate target. Oh, there is. What's the buyout? Well, did they have a price? Did they have that price? What's the buyout price? Yeah, let me know what that is, because that can determine a lot. But from a technical level, that's it. You need to get above 65. All right, moving back up, Walmart. I skipped over that. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Mara. I just want to go back and set an alert on Mara, folks, for that 20. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even though that looks like a channel, it is not good that you did not bounce. Just FYI, not good at all. You're nearing that level, so let me go. I'm gonna go and set down an alert, and I'm actually gonna set that alert a couple of different alerts. So one here. And I'm going to set one right there. Nope. All right, cool. All right, moving forward. Walmart. How do you do automatic trend lines on TradingView? What do you mean, like, so they do it for you? I don't know. If that's your question, I have no idea. Thoughts on Datadog? I actually kind of like Datadog. I fumbled a bag on Datadog, though. Just being honest. Come on, man. Also, I remember dropping this line. So as of right now, 161.85. That was the median there. That is a retest. This is where. Now, again, you didn't get a rejection, but you also didn't get a break. So maybe a bit more. Again, this box. The box that you see is old, right? The volume's changed. But it is typically where cost emphasis was, volume remains. That's 161. So I would expect a 164.75, and that is your previous resistance. I'd be looking at 165 retest there. All right, moving forward. feels like fucking Mario. Yeah, you know what? I would say that at the top end of this, I'll call for a 169.45 retest at the most. Underneath you, which is also just as important as your target, right, is 158.28. Don't go there. All right, moving forward, we're gonna skip Solofia because he called me daddy. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, so by the way, Bamba. Oh, fucking hot dog water, dude. Is somebody using the soundboard? What was that? Why is Dube's screen showing cameras falling from it? Oh, is my soundboard down?
Oh no.
It's a weird guy. Sorry, dude.
Did you hit the soundboard?
No, I hit this thing.
What was that?
Find the perk. Nothing.
Oh, it's just emojis.
What? Why would I not try? When do you know me not to try something? I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Oh my god, damn.
What do you mean? I tried it like 1,000 times.
I didn't know you could do that. That's crazy, dude. You must have you have high tech abilities.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
It's Jason Bourne. I love that.
That was a different version of Jason Bourne.
You are
I don't know who that was.
You're Jason Bourne's son. Uber, please. Uber. How about hold on, dude? How about calm down? I'm just kidding.
Did you check Palantir?
I have not. All right, so BA weekly is underneath 1, probably heading to 2. 2 is 215. So that's a hellacious drop for a fucking door, but whatever. I think that if you were to dip down underneath that 215, that shit might start moving sideways, although it could just be a retest of the 197s. That is the weekly. Now the daily, I might argue. Oh shit, yeah, okay, never mind. Excuse me. So this is gonna be hard. All I keep seeing rockets, dude. Just keep shooting rockets.
That's not me.
Somebody's shooting rockets all over you, dude. Sound alone.
It does sound suspect.
That's what she said.
All right. So whatever that is not valid, relevant, or is going to end up being reclaimed. I stand by exactly what I just said. That 215 wall is ultimately you've got 215 or 213.75, and then followed by that you've got 209. So as of right now, yes, BA is offering or has offered the beginning of what possibly could be a short signal, but I'd like you guys to remember we do use these historical levels, right? This. Look at the build on top. Look at it right here, wick. So these are areas, right, that I'm gonna be looking for a bounce. Now, I don't like shorting shit that's fallen that far. If you want to go short on that, go short on that, and I don't blame you. But you won't catch me doing it. Call me what you want. That's just not what I want to do. I'd rather bounce it because I know how they do. All right. I saw Nike. I'm going down the list, guys. I'm not skipping anybody, okay? I promise. I'm trying to go down in chronological order here. Yeah, so weekly Netflix or Nike, so nothing has been offered. So I just want to make that clear. As far as signals are concerned, I don't have anything. The only thing I have thought or seen is, potentially we could see a channel. Y'all, there is not a question in my mind on the weekly time frame that if we can go and bust over the 107s And 108.50, you'll find that is probably a familiar number, right? We talked about 108 because that's our cost basis break on the daily. So if you're still wondering about Nike, that's it. That's what we need. You're looking at the signal right above us. If we can go and punch back above that, I'm long on Nike, and I would like to be looking for a break and hold candle close above 109.50 to go move into that big giant red candle. Probably 50% of that candle. Do you guys remember what I said about yesterday about a weekly candle, right? Or a big candle? So this is what you would probably, this would be like 2 candles or, you know, possibly a weekly candle here. Remember, this is 24 hours. Candles are weird a little bit here, but this is one of those areas where from the breakout to the top, keep this, and these are little things that nobody picks up on. But I said this yesterday because somebody asked me a question. It was so confusing. I can't even repeat it.
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. So that the wording, right? We talked about how that was worded. But we did talk about that 50%, right? Or where or why. So if you look from the run, which is the break right here, to the top right here, right at that 50%, right? And we didn't bounce, that was earnings. That is where those orders are sitting. That is where that structure is at. And that is typically what you will find 9 times out of 10. So there's a lot of different things that you could derive from that. Right? You could say that on a breakout, when you start consolidating, you might have a 50, you might be able to measure the run that you've broken out of and play that one more time. Right? It's something to think about. So next time you're breaking out, you've got a box built and you have a candle move over that 116, or, you know, stay in range for 4 days on the daily. That's possibly where you could go and step in. And that's more of a monthly candle right there, actually. All right, so moving forward, I think Nike is relatively clear. I am recording all of this, and yes, I am recording this, so. The boxes do not lie. Appreciate you guys tapping your like button. I don't know what I did today, but maybe I said a mean comment. Maybe I'm being suppressed because Starboy came into my live last night. I saw somebody posted that he's doing Uber Eats, man. You imagine having $780,000 in your hand, and the next year at the same time you're doing Uber Eats. If you're out there, dude, I mean, the hustle's the hustle, dude.
That was me. I posted that.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. That's rough. That's rough.
Wasn't he pumping dumping? I have no sympathy if he was doing that.
Oh, I have no sympathy either. But can you imagine? Can you imagine? Yes, I did catch him, and quite. He was not the ringleader. There was a couple other way worse ringleaders, but they were all associated with the Atlas guys. Every single one of them was like not like direct. They weren't like funneling plays, but that's who they were modeling their shit off of. So, I saw Rogue's comment. All right, moving forward again. What do we got, guys? On. Okay, cool. SEAA. I'm still moving down. So we did Walmart. I almost started FKJ. We did BA. We've got EMPH. Squamish. Pick one. We'll do one and then we'll come back around. Rivian, EMPs, or UI. He's not on. Squamish, are you here? You know, I really appreciate the music, but it's just not for me. It's too sweet.
Squamish is typed.
But then you stop typing?
Nah, he just posted in the live trading chat.
Was
Cade talking a second ago? Because I didn't hear him.
I didn't hear him either.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just messing with you all, yeah. I didn't say nothing important, though. I do have a lengthy watch list that I'll start throwing little ones out, but Oracle's at the top of my list right now that I'm looking at.
Oracle is. Oracle looked pretty good last time I looked at it.
Yeah, it's getting close. I'm looking to take it long if it can give me what I want.
Give me what I want, what I really, really want.
So give me what I want. Never mind, I ain't doing
No, do it.
that.
Keep going. Sounded good, dude. So, I got two. One would be right in the median here, or like right around that $100. Right, is you could come back down. The first level to retest, though, at least on the weekly, is 106.87. You're at 110, but I think that there's a wick down here to bounce. But what we're realistically looking for is support. So realistically, you'd want to see ENPH. If this is gonna continue moving to the upside, you're gonna want to see the curl. Yeah, that is so again, right? What is this mark that I've given you? Listen, I have a really good eye for measuring stuff just off, like without putting these stuffs down. That's 50%, folks. Like just measuring by my eye, like I can see, like bam, that's 50%. That's 50%. That's 106.87. Oh, Rogue, that was me. I said Cade was Jason Bourne's son. Yeah, so listen, that just helps me double down. That looks really good. That's 50% of the whole run. So if the run is going to hold, you're not going to lose 50% of it. So, and that could help you you have the 1-2 context clues. This is one of those.
Somebody needs a nap.
Dude, I don't know what the hell. I've been working on this house and backyard, and every day is from start to finish is just work, which is good. I like it. I'm enjoying it because sitting on my ass is not fun either. So. Although I am gonna pay somebody out there to go and fuck up my garden beds. See. Yeah, so EMPH 106. Yeah, that looks good on the weekly. Daily time frame. Oof. Hold on. It's coming down fast, which means back up. I would be inclined to take that. Whatever this is might not make it, and we'll see how that ends up on Monday, but here's what you're looking at on a lower time frame. So we'll get rid of this big ass box, right? But where are you at? And this is, so you actually dipped up underneath that, so it might be just a tad lower at 107.25 that you get your bounce. We're not guaranteed, even though we do have a few context clues. It could be the entire mouth right there. So I would say at the moment, watch for at best 107.25. If that is broken, I would be looking for a swift leg down to the 102.80s. So, all right, keeping it moving. We've got CVS. I have an echo. Mic check.
You sound fine.
Oh, the other guy? Yeah, I think I have multiple different. I have 2 different audio feeds coming in. All right. So, as per usual, CVS tried. It came back down to the very tippity top, 75.75. If it does come back down all the way, you know the deal. It would be right there at 75.45. So just a little bit lagged, or a little bit of a leg down there. Now, kind of a weird fucking chart. So no space, right? This is just empty space for me. Empty space. By God, is that not a strong ass floor? Huge floor. So you know exactly where you need to go. Now we're gonna split this candle in half. That's $77, pretty much on the dot. $77.50. That is where you want to recover. One thing that I am failing to see tonight, guys, is absolute punchbacks. Right? I see the beginnings of one. So, for example, CVS has this. Can I go short yet? Probably not the time yet, but that punchback would drive us down to 72.68. And then if that was broken, 71.18. Now I did this backwards. This is also something to look at. So your options are, and I'm going to go ahead and say this. I believe very strongly that you will find yourself with a green candle that looks exactly like this. So watch for that. That would be a retest of the 78.75, and then I wouldn't be surprised if you actually had so I told you guys this the other week. If you're gonna go short, you gotta keep the energy up, right? As soon as you catch sellers slipping, the market is designed to go up. It's a quick, right? And they're out. So keep that in mind. Even though you have that big ass red candle, the red candle has to lose something, and $75 is what needs to be lost. So this is where, right, we don't have a lot of these signals across the market, but yeah, if it fell underneath $75, that would be where you would take a short. Now, does shorting confuse you? Really quickly, while some of you guys are watching, I tell people, do that. Does that make sense? Does that make more sense? That's makes sense to me, right? Because now I can do it the same way I do the upside. This just looks like a nice little channel. If I break this, right, and I re-enter my floor of 74.85, that I should go up and retest what? That. So, something to think about. You can flip your charts upside down. There's no fucking rules here, right? You make the rules as long as they make sense. There are no rules, except for the rules that people make for other people based on what they can't do. Which is okay. Sometimes they can't do shit. All right.
Hey, thanks for looking at that for me, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We need you to focus. This house has become your Twitter/X. Yeah, right. Well, I also live here, so I wanted to make it my home, which is important too. Otherwise, I'll just feel restless. Like I'm surrounded by a broken down drum set, a box full of weights, a lot more. I got like fucking giant speakers for concerts. Why? I don't know. I have 5 of them now. Like, those are big fucking speakers. I don't know why I have those. All right, so let's see what you guys got. Did you say you would? Did you say you would start charting Bitcoin? Yeah, I would. Start looking at it, but I'm not gonna start slobbering on it. Who's playing Fortnite and Rocket League right now? I got you guys red-handed. Let's see who it is. SLB97. I'm gonna log into Rocket League and beat you so bad that you're gonna come back to the charting lounge. No, I'm just fucking with you. Discord does snitch. Discord does snitch.
Well,
all right, so I
think I got their priorities straight.
Do what?
I got their priorities straight.
Yeah, Cade, why are you watching that video right now, dude? That's weird. No, I'm just kidding. I can't see that much.
What happened?
Nothing.
Sorry, I was using my Dremel, and so I heard Cade.
Nice. What are you dremeling right now?
I'm getting a sign for crying, man. I like doing these. Keeps me sane.
Nice. That sounds fun.
Well, it's not working.
Yeah, nothing really works. But it keeps me off the sauce, and it keeps me grounded, I guess you'd say.
What keeps you on the sauce?
Life.
Tell me about it, dude. Sometimes I wish I had a third lung, so I could take a smoke. Smoke cigarettes all day.
Until the lung's dead.
Yeah, get a new
I
one.
smoked for a little period of time, but I quit. Thank God. I didn't smoke for like 2 years, but I dipped, so I guess
I dip. Yeah, nicotine's one of my vices. Have a hard time.
that's no vice. I don't have any other vices. It's just nicotine. But
Have any of you guys tried the Zins or whatever they are?
Yeah, I literally just stuffed one in my mouth. It's not a Zen though, it's Rogue. I don't dip.
I just thought it's not the same as Grizzly Wintergreen.
Yeah, that's
If you can find me an alternative to Grizzly Wintergreen, I'm all for it.
Rogue Spearmint. That's the only thing. Because I used to dip the same thing.
Yeah.
I did. Yeah.
Rogue?
I chewed for 30 years, and I've quit for 6 now. It's tough to quit.
Tough, ain't it?
Yeah, but now they got this new nicotine salt that doesn't have all that juice in it. So, which is,
Yeah, much better now.
it's healthy. It's healthy for you.
Yeah.
Do they have a ticker?
Isn't that what Philip Morris said about cigarettes?
So they said about vapes, dude. Now people got fucking popcorn lung. Dude, vapes hurt worse than cigarettes. I'm gonna lie. Them things fucking hurt, dude.
No, they can give you diabetes.
What?
Yeah, because you're smoking sugar too.
Damn.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. That is actually very true.
I didn't know that your body would process it the same.
I know it's definitely like the air that they blow out. Because my wife's car, when she vapes, the windshield, I have to clean that windshield like every week. It like puts like an oil.
Do you ever
on the
lick it to
windshield.
see if it tastes like it?
Fuck no.
Do it.
I mean, hell no.
Hey, yo.
Hey, yo. See that, dude, this is why I named my son. He's probably in his room like,
Hey, yo.
you said my name? Okay, so weird spot for AA, your ping pong. Ping pong. That's money pong to the north side, right? So one can only suspect that underneath the 2950s, we might be looking at an AA retest of 2735, or, so I'll give you 2 alternatives here. One, I would imagine looks like this. Right? Similar to this and this and this. And then maybe we finally get our move. The best thing would be actually to fall, rebound, retest, build, and then scream out of here, right? Because we're looking for the punch back over 3550, and that's what we, and not to say that, but that's what I'd be looking for, and the target would be $39.
And they got earnings this week.
Yes, I know. I bought earnings stuff, so
I did too.
you can just bank on me probably playing AA for every earnings that it has, even if I literally throw fucking $200 at it.
I like it just because the option contracts don't get so overinflated that you're going to get murdered on whatever contract you have once earnings actually comes out. So
Yeah. So that's AA on the weekly, 24-hour time frame. I'm a big fan of this shit right here. So I'm going to avoid that, but it does, so this is where you are underneath this floor. So 3075 on your daily time frame is to be recovered alongside 3160. Underneath you, this is where we have a problem here, right? Is if we don't bounce, you've got shit, man. Yeah, your imbalance is all the way down at 2780. Dude, Loopy, I thought you were speaking a different language. It looked like a different language. All right, so ARK. Are you talking about ARKK? Jose? See if that'll get him back to the computer. Okay. All right. I think that's innovative, right? Is it? Yeah, ARKK ETF Trust. No, that's that one right there. Oh my God, Kathy. Damn.
So that chart doesn't look like the other ones. It looks worse.
It looks worse, leading the charge here. It's starting to really look like we might have some signals to the downside here for a pullback, but we'll see. We're going into earnings season. 46.75 on ARKK is, and then realistically, I shouldn't be doing this, right? I should be doing this. So as of right now, 48.75 is the floor. 48.50 is the floor to recover. The top, the median cost basis is 49.50. Hey, no, I do too. No, I have not a Baba. Baidu or you know what? I might go get a chelada. Baidu. Well, this is the 24-hour time frame, so let's do a look at the weekly. Oof. Oof. That wasn't supposed to happen. Well, everything that I see right now says that ARKK better bounce and quickly. I think that you have a chance at that 46.75 level that I gave you, but otherwise it has to bounce. Otherwise, otherwise death. Not death, but yeah. So I stand by 40. If 40 is lost, ARKK is probably not going to make it, and I stand on that level 1,000%. If that is lost, ARKK is probably going to go make a new low. But before I move forward here, all right, y'all. I'm winding down here, so I'll be taking your last request. Sounded a little dark. Any last wishes? You know, so here's what I think. Last thought here. I think that the level is 45. I think right now that there is not enough to be totally bearish. If you can sideways build here, there is potential to go climb into the 60s. But as of right now, you are underneath this. So it would be breaking out of this control. that would allow you that pass. So.
Check out Palantir. I think
Oh, yeah.
I think it's got triggers both up and down. I might be wrong. Like I usually.
Look at that perfect retest up there. Of the bottom of the first green candle. Every time, baby. Alright, and then you fell back underneath control. A monthly box. Wow. So what does that mean? What would that do for immediately? Those of you in the Discord, what would that do for me? Like, or for you? Right? If you're a Potterbox trader or a box trader in general,
I'd count.
this would put it on my watch list. Right? Maybe not now, but it would put it on a watch list, right? Months of range. Months of range. Right? So we want another, but we don't really care what direction. Now, is there... I wonder... Listen, there's a chance here. There's a chance. You know where you need to go. You know where you don't want to go. I will say, though, this does look like you could, right, come back down, retest the 11s, or dip underneath this floor. For 1465 is bearish. And that's the monthly. Weekly... stand by it. So right now it does look like there is a bit of a confluence here at 1390. I think you could wick just a little bit lower to give it that punch back, maybe into the 1280s, but you are nearing that next sell floor, which is basically the low of 1590 right here. I can see right across the board there's a lot of sellers right there. Does that make sense to everybody who's watching PLTR? That is where that you can see a ton of selling there, so don't go underneath that or you're more than likely going to hit this floor and maybe even more. That doesn't mean it's over, but it would definitely be the start of something kind of bearish. I think they have earnings right soon. Not sure. All right, let's do Baba. So I tried my hand on Baba. You know, we get burned sometimes. Baba, weekly time frame, unfortunately gave us a premature bounce, right? And it's one of the ones that I took. But unfortunately, that did not go and recover even the $72 floor, which isn't the floor that we ultimately on the weekly. You know, the weekly we need to go and see 79. But here is the Baba setup on the 24-hour. And this is where it kind of becomes a little bit more apparent that you are, you know, under tight control. So box, floor, 70.25. It certainly looks like at the moment that you have a chance to either A, just go and tap that floor, like so, at 70.75, or the top of that box at 70.72. So the way that I'm looking at this right now is, you know, obviously what? Who said that? Said what? All right.
Hey, Potter, have you looked at Dash yet today?
Poco. Fucking little shit. That was my entire pizza that she just dropped. Wow. Well, she just turned my pizza into its salad. Made a big shiza. All right. Damn, that sucks. All right, let's move on. Let's see here. We've got Baba, Affirm. So I actually think this one gets another tag down. Again, on the weekly, I've got a buy floor here. Right there, that is at 40.75. So remember, so 40.75. But also on top of that, right here, this is a red candle. This is gonna be 30.70. This is on the weekly. I don't want to go underneath that if I'm bullish. Now, 24-hour time frame, I think is a little bit clearer. You've got a channel, lots of cleanliness in the channel. Top of the channel is right here. Here's our floor, right? That's $41. So a loss under there should drive us down into that 38.75 that I just gave you, right? And it might be just a little bit higher. So right there, that is where I would want to set my alert. Yeah, those of you guys on TikTok, the Potterbox class is on the 24th. Yeah, you can DM me. It's in my bio though. All right, so anyway, when I look at this, the first thing I see is this. If you recover this floor of $42, then potentially we could go up and retest, right? And that would be a punchback. So that has a good setup. That's good. I will play that fucking bounce. If it fails, I'll play the punchback at 38.35, and we can probably play this one short, right? All the way to the floor. All right, Para. Damn. So first red candle, retested right there, breakout, retest. So this is your chance to get your shit together and get back up. There was a floor there. It's going to be right there at $14. So you're going to need to recover 13.96, and then followed by, and most importantly, at least right here, is 14.80. Just a little bit higher. $14.85. So that's going to be Para on the weekly 24-hour time frame. Now, right, this is where hopefully we're able to kind of really, so you can see there's a little channel there. Like so, right? Our hope here is that there's an expansion, something like that, but we would usually want to go off of our lows. That is done, right? So this is definitely one of those things where I'm going to look at something like this, and I'm going to root that in the weekly. Make sure it makes sense there. Okay, so apps a 100 fucking % lootly $14.75, right? Candle closings there, $14.50. Now, how do you play that bounce? This is where people get lost. Guys, box it up. There you go. There's one. I'm taking that trade. I'm not waiting for the floor to get recovered. I'm taking something that would likely lead me into that floor. And that would be a punchback at $14.50, leading you into the $15 floor, where you would then have to go and deal with this volume. Really quickly, let's look at QQQ. I do have a YouTube video posted on YouTube. If you guys want to go check that out from last night's session where we did look at the queues. Right now, the queues, I told people already, there is a possibility that we might have some sort of weird downtrend. We do have earnings coming up. So as of right now, we're still on a technical level bullish, but you are starting to lose hold. And you'll notice that the wick that you came off of, what you're really avoiding is 405. But you did try and hold this 408.50 floor. So I think this one's pretty obvious to me. You see where the wicks are coming off of. That's 411.31. That's our break point. These two candles basically kind of give you a signal. Otherwise, if you pull back, right, it's a 50% retracement, and that would be down to 403.15. Wait, what? P, G, and Y? Is that what? I don't know which one you wanted. Is this a gynecology stock? What is this? Pro-gyna? Gyne? I might be making assumptions here, but that... Hold on, this might be what the fuck we're looking for. This might be what the fuck we're looking for. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Oh, I gotta take a lap. Okay. This needs further analysis. Oh my god. That's $49. Write that down.
Flip it.
Yeah. Dude, what? Do I want you to build me a computer? You should use your Stream Deck to chart quicker, program the charting key symbols in your deck. You should stop telling me what to do, Ash. Jesus Christ. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good recommendation. You're right. Sawasi. Where are you at, Ash? You disappearing, bro? I got jobs still. Hit me up, dude. I hope you make some money. Dude, my YouTube covers. I'll send you pictures of me looking surprised. You can just put them on the YouTube cover. I can't do that, dude. I'm sorry, guys. If you ever wanted me to make YouTube videos with me making surprised faces on the covers, I just can't do it. I've tried it once. In fact, if you look at my... Whenever sometimes I pull up my search bar, you'll see like a picture of me, like up there. That's one picture that I took, and I literally looked at it, and I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna like pretend to be surprised. Like the fuck. I can't do that. Maybe one of you guys will do it for me. So PNGY, you have re-entered the floor. The floor is 37.35. That's the monthly. This is a speculative but possibly high-speed play here. 1, 2, 3 off the bottom. That's the base. This is the channel. The channel says, "Holy fuck!" So this is now where I start looking at different options like equity. I might buy shares. Shares with stop. I'd probably settle for around 34, 32. Obviously, risk on 36.30. But we are looking for, and I might have this box fucked up. That's a previous box. I think that reclaiming this floor, 1, 2, 3, 44.80, and at minimum $49. But if this breaks, this could go. You guys should tell TTI. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of these. We're gonna take a look at the chain tomorrow. But this is one. Don't let me forget about this one. I'm gonna set alert on it. An alert on it. Hey kiddos, it's bedtime. You guys should be ready for bed. Go ahead and get your PJs.
Okay. I'm 44 years old, man.
Well, you know what? If you did it on time, like I told you last time, we wouldn't have to have this conversation. This man got in his PJs at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro. It's too late. Hold on, my children are answering. Hey, thank you. Hey. A yes dad or gang would be solid. Only like that. Only like that.
You should give your oldest kid the job of getting all the other kids ready for bed.
Alright, go get Ellie ready for bed. Now. The chat said. Take that back right now. What? I'm just an AI now? I'm not your father? Oh, Ao's having an existential crisis. Alright, Can you make my voice? Can I make my voice louder? I'm practically gagging on this mic right now. I have not set an alert yet. Did I? Yeah, I didn't. I'm setting an alert here. Oh, I did set an alert right there, yeah. So I got an alert set basically right around there. Honestly, we'll see where it opens up. This is a low volume stock, so it'll definitely start with speculation, but what's up, Moni? All right, folks. All right, so we have Oracle. That's it. I'm not going to go any further on this one. Ooh, I need some almond milk. 109. Imbalance retest. Oracle open outside of the 106.80s. What's the circle for? To capture your interest. That's old. I think I was talking about a potential confluence down to the bottom, but I can't remember. What's up, Chief? Can you stay up a little bit longer? Homeschooling does not mean it is school night. Hey, last night, you know what we stayed up till? I'm getting sass, guys. He's entering sass mode, dude. Alright, one of two. I'm gonna give you two scenarios here. One, like this. Two, right? And this is, again, you could both ways on that one. That would be a bilateral pattern if you're a pattern junkie or right? It means it can go both ways, which means you would take the punch back at 103.22 down to the 101.50s. If 101.50 is lost, then that's where you would be looking at a new low. But otherwise, you could be looking at a retest there. And hey, if the volume's solid, fuck this channel, right? Don't worry about that shit and focus. Don't just be, listen, I would be trimming, but as soon as I hit this mark, it is a study of how are we responding. If it's a little pullback, cool, go for the retest there, because that's the retest of what is that, 112, right? Maybe even 113.50. So all right, next one is Apple. You're lucky that cat lets you hold her. You let her down in a minute, okay? Dude, my cat just lets my daughter hold her like a doll. I don't get it. This cat has the most tolerance of like any. It's like it's not even alive. As soon as Ellie picks it up, she loses the will. Listen, hold the fuck on. See, before we start going short, go look at your leaders. Hold on. Look. Do you guys see what I see on this? Look at that. Beware. Beware of going short right off the muscle. Okay, you could sit here another wink. You could go down and retest 185.92, bounce, recover, use this as a box, gap fill up, bounce off the gap, and then rip into a new high. So, ribbit, mine. All right, lower time frame has a little baby channel. Aw, cute. Look at Apple about to take off to 189.92 to go and try and recover the floor, and then it's 192.20. You know what? That's a decent setup on Apple. So would you bounce? Would you think bounce? Sorry guys, I was looking at the live trading chat. So at the same bounce zone area, so would you think bounce, punch back down? Yeah, I would assume on a firm that's what we'd be looking for, yes. And I mean, bounce, right? Here's what I would do. I would probably set up a short for an anticipatory break to like 35. And then what I would do is I would play shorter expiration contracts down at that bounce. Or here's the thing, you could do both, or you could even flip-flop that and still end up being able to play that correctly, because there's money there, right? You could trim at that bounce level, play weeklies, hopefully they're cheap as it's falling, and play it up for the retest, because yes, off of that bounce and retest, you could see a firm try. I think that, you know, if you stay on the sideline, you could just play the bounce. But I wouldn't take a heavy position on this until I get a clear signal, you know. And I guess the signal now is short, but you're also running into the signal maker. So seriously, Ash, if you wanna, you should hit me up though. Get Canva. Help me. I've decided I'm not going to ever try and do that stuff, so gotta hire somebody to do it. Alright, anything else? So, out of all of the things that we just charted, let's see if I missed anything. This is my old boss, who's a major... Holy fuck, dude. Excuse my language, but Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Can we rob him? Holy crap, dude. That's crazy. There is very few people who even own the .35 of that. That's fucking crazy, bro. That man's got bread. Yes, I need help with thumbnails. Why are you laughing at me? That's free money, dude. Yes, I need help with thumbnails. But I need somebody who knows what stocks are. I've had people offer to help me, and they don't even, like, I'm like, I have to teach you, like, I don't know. I'm also, can I chart Dash? Yeah, sorry, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Okay, so DoorDash is in a rock hard place type situation right now. We're sitting on top of that 102.50. You guys know I tried to take that bounce right there. That bounce did pretty well. It retested the green candle top and fell underneath seller control. So we're in a fucking tight spot right now, and it might be we're gonna go get a retest of 101.25. So I will trim your toenails if you pay me. I don't have any toenails, dude. I don't have any. Do you guys have toenails? What the fuck? No, I most of my toenails are gone. My pinky toenails I don't have pinky toenails. They're gone. This is TMI. Pay and feet pics. It's better than cash right now. I told you I can help you do a lot. I did multimedia with the vote. I forget, dude. I forget. I got, how many DMs do I have right now? I have a lot of DMs right now. Alright, well, I'll remember that. Like, for my last video, how about this? Last video I put out, if you can just give me, I'll pay you for your submissions, and I'll look at them. If you go look at my last YouTube video, it's about the ETFs and weekly. If you go throw something together for that, because I don't know, I'd have to see what you do. I'm weird. Yeah, I have goldfish. I focus all of my energy on breathing, eating, and trading. So there's very, very, very little room for other things, you know. All right. Okay. Well, I think this is a good stopping place. It's 8:20. Not a ton of setups, right? P and GY made me gasp. That was a great setup. A couple of ETFs. I think I still need to dig a little bit further. I think as far as the watch list is concerned, right, and there's a couple stocks that I'm going to be watching this week. SQ, right, this one's dropped off a fucking cliff, and it looks like it might keep doing that. So we might need to be looking for an SQ bounce around $65, which is basically where, and I'm probably going to go ahead and set an alert right there. But that's another spot, another area, another stock that has a box, but we just left it. So again, that's where you could set 2 alerts, because ultimately both of these are valid and would need to be signaled. So all right, SQ, still watching Tesla. We got earnings soon. The shit is absolutely plummeting. So who knows? We are starting to get into that area of the chart where we're falling back into these old areas of control. So we might be looking at a Tesla death to 160s. Too soon to tell. We are moving into these buy bounce levels, but it is very close. Earnings is hopefully the only thing, in my opinion, that can turn this around. They need to have a blowout fucking earnings. Dash is still on the watch list. Cart is still on the watch list. This one, listen, I can't listen, I don't even know how to emphasize this to you. Leap it. If you can afford to buy these $30, $40 contracts, buy one. Stay 4 or 5 months out. Listen, it may not work out. It may be a dud, but I'm going to take my fucking shot on this without any fear, with technicals on my side, right? I'm going to take a trade on this and continue to, I guess, rather continue to attempt to try and take trades on this. So if, right, we can, and what I see here is a lot of tension. What I see here is, as soon as the thing starts picking up volume, we're gonna rip, and everybody's gonna be chasing, and we're gonna be able to sell our contracts to them. So I'm excited about CART. Is that the little consolidation you mentioned? Nobody noticed, but it keeps going up and down on SQ. In that little consolidation you mentioned, nobody noticed before. It keeps going up and down on SQ. Is that the little consolidation you mentioned? Nobody notices. Which one? On SQ?
Yeah, that little last spot right there. When it's going up or down, you mentioned that there's like this little thing it does where it bounces around a little bit before it going the direction it was going.
Yeah, this would be one of those things where you sit sideways and then choose. But it's also, so if you look at like from the run, from here to there, this is not exactly precisely, but this structure to me underneath you, which isn't the strongest, but it's there. This structure is representative to me of basically a sell signal all the way down to $59. So looking for a bounce here and then a recovery of this candle would show me that, because we have, and realistically, right, this is why this is kind of a decent setup. That's what you're looking at, right? Box underneath, box above, bounce, curl back up, punch back out, and then we have a lot of room to go and retest. So, but yes, the little consolidation zone, that is what I'm referring to, and it's harder to spot. All right, all right, I'll finish up with Bitcoin here. Everybody wants me to chart it, so I'll chart it. All right. Oh my God. Oh, whoa, hold on. Is this real? Oh no, that's exactly what I saw. Going way back. Way back to here. Is you consolidate, break, and dip. And this was actually not only that. It was this little fucker right here. And that's almost what you got right there. Now, the trouble here is... So, hold on a second. Let me go to the monthly. Oof. So, by the end of the month, Bitcoin's got to hold that 42.5. Kind of a gnarly wick there as well. You do have an older channel there. So it would be 38. Basically 38.3 would be kind of the retest level there. Now weekly, or excuse me, daily. It's not over yet. don't narrate as much on crypto. I think it's pretty simple on this one. Open outside of the 43.2. That's an open retest of 44.1. And shit. Hold on. Let me not dox myself really quick. Yeah, guys, I'm not reading the chat on TikTok primarily. I'm going back and forth, but I am focused on the Discord. There's quite a few people in there talking. So, as you guys know, the Discord is closed. So, this is just kind of me. And we'll have just TikTok nights here and there, but going to share some of these higher time frame analysis so you guys can start doing or start building your own trading plans on it. So, let's see here. I don't feel comfortable putting a downwards channel on that one, but I will tell you, and you guys know this, that typically these are the mouths. From what I'm looking at right here, this is your mid punch back. So I personally could see a retest of 44 150 and then a pullback down potentially. So you've dropped into range, Bitcoin. I'm not a Bitcoin master here. But this is one of those situations where if you opened outside of this small range, that would be the first retest level. I imagine that Bitcoin's going to be relatively difficult, but when I look at this chart, the first thing I see is you're going to go and establish whether you're in a downtrend or not. And so it would be, yes, a retest here, and you could even go and retest all the way up there or here. And then finally we would have something to go off of, a downtrend. So what the fuck? Well, I will never claim to be a Bitcoin master. Although I have seen a lot of crypto, the structure on crypto is kind of stupidly, it just requires patience. All right, so that is it. Now, a lot of the times, we'll see if this held up. Yeah, so I have, and we'll see if this is even worth. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so now this is usually what I'll do is, oh yeah, you guys are in here. Haha, look at that. I never even heard that or seen that before, but that's where you guys ask questions. So I'm gonna summarize. So give me just a second. So this is going to take the entire transcript. I've done this with a lot of the things, and it will, using AI, kind of consolidate it for you. So it's a good little note-taking tool here. Regret. I asked for my glasses. Hey, yo. Announcing the agenda, building a watch. Okay. Analysis on XLWE2F. XLK. Exploring transportation, ETF. Cool. Casual. I hate how specific this shit gets. It like highlights the smoking and nicotine products, casual interactions. Cool. Well, you could read through this, I'm sure, and gather some things, or the transcript if you wish. But if you want that, let me know and I'll share it with you. Huh, that's cool. So if you ever have one-on-one meetings, make sure if we ever have a one-on-one or you have a one-on-one with me, make sure you ask me for that transcript. So, pretty neat. Perfect. All right, y'all. Well, good session. Hopefully you guys were able to derive something out of that. It probably did highlight the toenails, yes. Chances are, yes, there's a good chance. Somewhere in there, I'm sure. Anyway, so just going into, and this is the end recap here, going into this week, you guys know we have a short week, which means, and today's Monday, so we've got Tuesday, we've got jolts, so 10 a.m. we'll have data. If there are no new, so this week I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, if it means we have no earnings, no good earnings, solid earnings, right? We have TSW and AA, so AA is something we can look at. But and again, I'm not here to provide signals. I'm here to provide the same trading opportunities that I would take every single day, right? So if this volume this week is trash and we stay in range, then prepare to see me sitting on the sidelines and watching. I am patient. I personally just came off of a really nice run with the market moving into new highs. You know, a lot of different stocks, SQ, Affirm, you know, Tesla, of course. But all of these things, right, are worth waiting for again. So I'm waiting for my signals. If we get the volume this week, I'm going to trade the price. We're going to leave that bias behind. But due to the fact that we have a short week, they're either going to pack that volume in there, or we're going to have another week of range. And by Friday, I think we will start seeing some movement setting up for the next week. So does that mean I know exactly what's going to happen this week? No. But through my experience and through looking at the chart and being able to kind of look at both of those and come to a conclusion off of that, this does not set up. And this is actually the wrong week. I apologize. It's literally this week. Yeah. So we actually, I didn't even look at that. We have Empire State Manufacturing. So that's even next week. But we have Empire State Manufacturing, and then Wednesday, the Mo's data, which still is minimal. So, you force trades this week, you're going to deal with the consequences, okay? If we stay in range, your value of your contract is going to be somebody else. They're accumulating that value, and they're going to be making money off of selling those options. So if you're going to play something, right, it might not be in the QQQ SPY setup, right? Again, the first Tuesday, we should see the biggest move, and then if it stops and settles by 10:30 and we don't get any movement from there, we could be expecting difficult trading conditions. So we're trading punchbacks. Those things make us the money. So ask yourself this week, if when you enter a trade, was that a punchback? Does it make sense? Did I grab the right contract? And should I have waited? So, all right. That's it from me tonight. You guys have a wonderful evening. I will catch you guys tomorrow at around 8 o'clock a.m. Again, I will be live until about 10:30 a.m. unless the market is doing what it needs to do. We have the juice. I will continue to trade as long as the trading conditions are right. Starting earnings week, though, we're going to be, I'm going to start the net. I'll go ahead and heads up now. The next following week, up at 7:30 on Monday after our Sunday prep. And we will be hitting it hard. Not hitting it hard as if we knew the market's going to do that, but we will be prepping for volume. We've got earnings, we've got data. We've got them both. We can expect volatility. We can be. Are you? My daughter is sitting there mouthing the words and pretending like she's. Wow, this is a new low. All right. Are you just mocking me? All right, I'm getting off. It's bedtime. You better get to your bed, or I'm gonna WWE slam you into your new cushiony soft headboard. Don't do that. I love you. Okay. Alrighty, folks. Yep, no problem, guys. Tomorrow morning, I'll see you guys bright and early. Peace. Oh, yeah, this will be on YouTube. I will upload this tonight.